This is why the video is late, because I've been waiting for something to show up so I could show it to you. It's very exciting. All right, gotta get hype. Welcome back, everybody, or if you're new, welcome for the first time. I am in the middle of a lot of different projects, and so I'm not really in a good place to just, sit down and focus on one of those right now. So I figured what I would do is take you guys along and show you kind of what my days look like when I am between projects. I have a couple of things that I'm working on right now. I need to get out to Goodwill. I think I need to donate some stuff, but also maybe take a peek around, see what they've got. I am working on a prototype for a clutch, and I just need to do some general tidying in my workroom area. So I thought I'd take you guys along for that. I'm not really sure what's gonna come first, whichever direction the wind takes me, I guess, but you guys will come along. Let's just get this weekend started and see where it takes us. So I am currently in process of figuring out a clutch pattern for a small handheld clutch, and I'm working this time with this hair-on cowhide that's got this leopard print on it, or cheetah print, I guess. Typically what I do when I am trying to figure out patterns is I will first make a mock-up out of craft foam. So that's what this is. And it is 12 by 18. And what I'm looking for is a clutch that you can clutch, which totally makes sense, but also that is significant enough in size to carry your phone and credit cards and the things that we actually need to carry around with us. So I start with the foam, and I want it to be fairly simple to put together because I do want to make this into one of those sew-it-yourself kits eventually. So I take a foam piece and kind of figure out what I want it to look like, and I mark off different places. So I've got my clasp placement here. I'm gonna put some D-rings on the back. Again, I am not a complicated bag person, so even when purses and bags have a lot of pockets, I typically don't use them, and I know I'm not alone in this. I am just kind of a dump all your shit in here and figure it out later kind of girl. So that's the kind of bag that I make. And so in making these clutches, that's probably what I'm gonna do, is not put inside pockets. Cat feeder. So I take my foam mock-up and then I find a couple of pieces of leather that might just be scraps or cheaper leather, I guess. And I cut out and work on a prototype. Now, this is what I'm working with so far. I have a cool little crab claw clasp on here. That's a lot harder to say than you might think. I'm gonna put a D-ring down at the bottom so it has something to clasp onto, and then I'm gonna put them on the back so that you can attach a strap to it. So let's work through this and see what it ends up looking like. With this particular prototype, I also decided to line the inside of the leather. So this is what it looks like by itself. It's just kind of that suede-y. And I've never really lined a bag before, so I figured I'd try it out. I do need to work on my gluing skills because they are subpar. I also added the clasp with a rivet here, and I want to put this guy down here at the bottom so that I've got this cool little D-ring that the clasp can then obviously clasp onto. So I'm gonna mark this somewhere right here at the bottom, punch a little hole, and get the rivet added in. Whoops. So this bag is really the first foray. The first time I've ever really used hair on hide before. Some people love it, some people hate it. I haven't decided which way I kind of fall yet because I think it looks cool and it's certainly one of those textile things. So if you'd like to, sorry, I have to sneeze. Oh man. It's certainly one of those textile things. If you like to have something on your person that you could pet all the time, hair on hide might kind of be your jam, but it goes everywhere. If you think about maybe giving your own pets a haircut and the mess that that makes forever and ever and ever, that's what this is like. But we will continue on, see if I can get this put together in a cohesive way. And something else that I just realized that I need to do today is I need to order supplies. As I start putting together more and more bag kits, I realize that I'm gonna need more like hardware, so more D-rings, O-rings in different sizes, and probably more clasps. So I will show you where I buy all those things. I need to buy rivets and burrs. So that's the little metal-y bits that, you know, I use to attach everything because I'm all out of copper ones right now. I'm gonna figure out where I wanna put the strap holder thingies on this. That's the technical term. And then we'll go order things. Here's just a little look at my workspace with 8 projects going on. So I have all of my doohickeys added to this. That is the technical term. I'm gonna take it over to my leather sewing machine and I'm going to sew up here and probably onto the lid because my gluing skills are subpar. Go. I want to make a shopping list of things that I need to order today. I've been putting this off for a long time, so let's just go ahead and create a big giant list of things that I think I need. I definitely need rivets and burrs. I typically get number 9 size, and I want 1/2 inch and I want 3/4 inch. I'd like a roller, maybe like a weighted roller, so that when I do glue down stuff, I can use that. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but I do need it. I need D-rings, and I want 1/2 inch. I have 1 inch, and if I can get these in nickel and gunmetal, that would be great. Same thing with O-rings, 1/2 inch and 1 inch, same thing, nickel and gunmetal. The smaller hardware is sometimes a little more difficult to find, but hopefully I can locate it. I also need claw clasps, and same thing, 1 inch and 1/2 inch. And if I can find them in nickel and gunmetal, that would be great. So that's kind of my shopping list for right now. We'll go online and see if we can find all of these things. So one of the things I talked about I need is rivets and burrs. I get these from Buckle Guy. They sell them in bulk, so I can get about a pound of them for $40-ish. I get my rings from Country Brook Design. They provide a lot of supplies for making dog collars or leashes, things like that. And their pricing for metal rings is really, really good. So I just want 1/2 inch rings. Let's see if they have 1/2 inch. Ooh, they have teeny tiny. Do I go with 3/8 or 5/8? I'm gonna go with 5/8. I think that's the right way to go. So it's about $16 for 50 rings that are 5/8 of an inch. I always hear noises outside and I can never tell if it's Oscar or if it's birds. So I end up with the cat or bird face. All right, so we will buy all of those as well. We will be stocked up for a while. I'm trying to get kits out because this is something I've had living in my brain forever and ever and ever. And I just want to get it out of my brain so I can stop thinking about it. So we have everything ordered, and now this dumpster fire of a room needs a little bit of a sprucing up. Not too much, because I'm not super worried about it, but I need to have space to work. So, oh, I'm way out of focus. Oh no, let me try that again. A little bit better. Yeah, let's clean some stuff up, and maybe I'll even find my headphones, because I don't know where they went. I hope they didn't fall in the trash. And when I say dumpster fire, other than Brucey, I do mean dumpster fire. This right here is the only workspace I have. I have an entire table, but this is all that I can work from. And what about my sewing table, you might ask? It is also amazing. Ha! Found my headphones. This is what cleaning will do for you. I also took this opportunity to work on a few of my giveaway kits and do a little bit of sewing machine maintenance, which always seems to take way longer than it should because I have to read the manual every damn time. I am back from Goodwill, and I found a couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys before I wrap up this video. The very first thing is kind of weird. It's a bag of dog collars and dog leashes. I think they are in varying states of usedness, but it was only $5, and the reason why I bought it was because I'm going to harvest the nylon, and I'm also gonna harvest the hardware off of it as well. It's got a lot of specialty hardware in here, so for $5, I think that's worth it. And then the other thing that I picked up is kind of cool. It is this bar with little hookies on it. So I got 2 of these. They're probably 3 feet each, I think, with a bunch of hooks on each of them, and I got the set of them for only $2. So my plan is I'm gonna hang this up, and then it'll give me a place to hang all of my bags and things as I get done making them. There was also some crazy stuff there. There was a bin full of crocheted doilies or something, I'm not real sure what it was, and there really wasn't a whole lot in the fabric section. This is why the video is late, because I've been waiting for something to show up so I could show it to you. It's a big ass box. All right, I ordered these on Sunday and it is Wednesday. Part of the reason why the video is late. But here are all the D-rings and clasps and things that I ordered from Country Brook Design. Regular rings and large ones. But the very exciting thing is this was the big delivery. This is probably 400 square feet of leather. So I primarily order from Acadia, and I know I've talked about that. So this is one of their mixed lot grab bags for about $220, and you get 200 square feet. And then this is a lot of Katahdin. So this is all the same color, and it's this nice medium brown. It's a very smooth finish, and it's gonna make really great bags for kits and things as I get those going. So let me open up the mix lot so we can see what that's all about. Those of you that have been around for any length of time know that I really love scratchy leathers because I am a scratchy person, but This is like a really shiny ox blood. It's got a little bit of a pull-up, so that's what happens with pull-up. The oils and things kind of separate and you get this nice weathering look. So I got one side of this, and you can tell how big they are because they stamp them. So this is about 16 square feet. Got one that's 19 and it looks like black. So this is a black nubuck. It's that nice suede-y feel, almost suede, but not quite. And I don't have a lot of black, so I'm really excited about that. This one looks like it's been cut into, but that's okay. These are remnants. And it is a really nice medium brown, but all of these little speckles, those are gonna be things like bug bites. And I just think it gives the leather a lot of character. So that one's really cool. This looks like it might even be bison. That's really neat. And then I've got another bigger hide here in another scratchy brown. So that's the first roll. I mean, look at those scratches. I just think this kind of character is so nice in leather. Let's check out the second roll. This one looks like it's got lighter colors in it, which I don't really do a lot with lighter colors either. This will be really fun. Let's unroll this guy. All right, I'm not done unrolling it, but look at this. It almost looks like it was splattered with paint, probably unintentionally. That'll be really cool to see. I bet money that this is a mistake in the dye lot, because you can see how it looks like the dye was here, but then it dripped down the sides. But I love this. When I think about making a clutch or something out of this, I just think that's gonna look so rad. I'm not super fond of this spot over here, but that's okay, not a big deal, because look at how cool this is. I'm sure it was unintentional, but I don't care. I think that's gorgeous. This is why I love these mix lots, because you never know what you're gonna get, and even when they send mistakes, there's always something that you can do with them. Let's look at the rest of the roll, but this, super, super excited about. So we have a nice light brown nubuck, again with scratches and things. That's really pretty. We have a light blue. I know it's showing up kind of white or gray on here, but it's this grayish blue nubuck, and it's really beautiful. And then we have another darker gray. This is more of a green gray, even though on camera it's looking gray. But look at the brand. Look at how cool that brand is. I think that's so much character, and it's not something you can plan for, but when things like that show up, I just get real excited to use that stuff. And these hides are huge. This gray one is almost 30 square feet, which is enormous. So a lot of good stuff is gonna come out of this. Acadia, I am sure that you're not watching this, but thank you for the mix lot. This was not sponsored, it was not a gift or anything, but I just love them. This is the second mix lot that I've gotten, and I think they're really freaking cool. Back to the rest of the video. So I'm gonna end it there. I do have some other surprises that are in the pipeline that I just am very, very excited to share with you guys when the time is right. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.